ladies and gentlemen, my name's Scyushi, or should I say dudes and dudes of the year, and we are back as more Trove. Die, fish. I just ate it. Because I'm a vampire. Anyways, hi. How y'all doing today? Hope you're doing fantastic, wonderful. Hope this video makes your day even better. Try to caption that, YouTube. Probably just gonna be... Anyways, it should just say loud noises. So today I thought we would do something interesting, and that's right, it's already the title of the video, so I don't know why I'm dragging this out. My personal chest, you want to see what's inside it, don't you? But before we do that, I wanted to go and check out some of my other Club Worlds club chests, because I would use these for mass storage back in the day, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I haven't been to these clubs in years. Actual years. Ah, yes, the Dragon Kigurumi. Why do I even have this here? Oh, right, because I needed screenshots of those guys at one point. I think over here, yeah, the Game Ago birthday event thing. I'm so good at pixel art. Anyway, I just built this dumb little town and ended up going into here, and I use this for storage of nothing, apparently. There used to be portals here. I guess they're all gone now. Old logo, too. Represent. Anyways, then there was also the giveaway club. That's right. This is where I would store items that I intended on giving away, but that just never ended up happening. And let's find out why. Because it's probably, I think I know what it's going to be. Oh my God. Wait, what the? Whoa. Okay. So this was stellar rings. Wait, why do I have stellar rings? What even are these rings? Why do they look so strange? I guess I'm just so used to seeing a crystal ring. Do rings always look that weird? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I don't know why I'm keeping all those. Oh, there's also some weird gardening things in here, and then some old school banners. Why was I keeping these? What's wrong with me? Oh, they renamed this portal. I remember I was keeping this because it was a U12 portal. I guess they renamed it. Anyway, we still got some class selectors in here. Shadow Tower Portal, Dragon Crucible, which I think is like craftable now finally. Antiquated gardening bench. That's probably just the same old thing. Yeah, these used to be rare back in the day, and then I got a bunch of excess biome things, but who cares? What about the club chest itself? Oh, really? But, I used to have like a crap ton of, every time I would get stellar gear, I used to store it in here, and then I would give that away during live streams and stuff. But now nobody cares about stellar, so yay. What is this? Hub portal. Why is there a hub portal? Okay, what about Team Pixel 5, and then more importantly, the Jub Jub Club? Team Pixel I've been to within a year, Team Pixel 5 in particular. I don't know about the Jub Jub Club. I come here, I dabble in things here for a bit. Oh. Why? Whoa. There's a typo on that. Two half circle, whatever that's called. Do we have like a main big boy club chest? Yes, we do. Nothing in there, nothing worthwhile. I'm not gonna get sidetracked with random builds. I just remembered I used to use the Jub Jub Club for my green screen. I'm so stupid. For years, I've been using the green screen that I have in the club world, like my main club world, not realizing, oh, right, I already had this set up. Huh. Well, anyway, do we have any club chests? Oh, I used to come in here for forging. That's right. Okay, so we got a club chest, and this is just more garbage, honestly. This is, battle portals. Well, at least that's something a little bit more interesting. Same with a red portal. Up arrow, down arrow. Do we not have like a club chest, like an officer chest in here? Hold on. It's been a long time since I've been in here. Where was the secret underground area that Sith Pop used to use whenever he was doing his trading debauchery? Let me see if I can find it. Is it here? Or does this just go right back up to the surface? Yes, it does. Okay. Shows what I know. I haven't been here in too long. Do I take the green portal or something? No? Wait, where is this? I think this used to be like Joe's fishing hut or something. Oh my God. I'm getting so sidetracked. I hate this. Whoa. What's happening? Oh, because I was still on my boat. What is... When was this here? Yeah, this was definitely for fishing. Dude, I can't find it. Is this a spot? I think it is. Oh yeah, there it is. Ah. Yes. Yes. Wait, why can't I go in? Oh. I thought there was more to this. Okay, I guess we don't have an officer chest in here. Well, never mind. Perfect place for us to look in my actual personal chest. Bam, 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 bam. This is the category that I have for some of my more valuable items, kind of, as you can see. I'll go through these. It's going to be a bit of a longer video, but it's kind of for those that want to end up appreciating the history of all of this stuff. So most of all, I use this as the quick and easy. I got stuff in my inventory that I don't want clogging up my inventory. Common items that I get on the regular, like adventure chests and stuff. So it's all thrown into here. I gotta do an unboxing video soon, but the new mods kind of make unboxing videos pointless. Anyways, I started keeping fiery feathers and sagely blue dragon scales because they've perpetually been used over and over again over the years. So this way I could end up being a little bit more prepared. I didn't know the dragon scale was a flat image. Interesting, but whatever. Illustrious gem boxes and power gem boxes, tons of chaos chests that I probably should open at some point. I don't know, gold chaos chests, pressure lock boxes, Neon City scrap cases, stuff that I don't particularly use, which is why I don't have them to unbox. I just leave them in here. Some shadow caches, which could get me some shadow hearts. But again, I don't farm these anymore. Then there's light chaos bolts and dark chaos bolts. These are extremely rare for me because as far as my understanding, you can only get these out of the leaderboard now, which I'm not really, I don't care. This is a Gonda somebody gave me. It's for a giveaway, but I just haven't gotten around to giving it away. Maybe I'll give it away at the end of this July's event. I don't know. Trove of Wonders, slowly stocking those up from my tomes. That's not an impressive number. The Mega Chaos Chest, you guys can check out my other video of unboxing that. This is actually one of the rarest items in the game because you have to get it very rarely out of the leaderboard reward chests or the daily loot chest. And then there's Lesser Neon Cash, locked adventuring strong boxes. I don't even know where I got those. I keep all my Primal Paragon cubes because I don't feel the need to use any of them. I save them for whenever we inevitably get a new class. I can use those to get a crystal ring for them or something. Some Primal Pins. I've also recently got enough mastery that I have the Oil Tome. Don't ask me what this is for. It's just consumed for 30 seconds of 100 jump and adventure worlds. Garbage. It's a forging item as far as I know. I have 10 Starfire fragments. I started saving them and collecting them just for fun. Yeah, they're bad. They're really bad. And then I got one of these for, I don't know, whatever reason. Bunch of pinatas that I throw every now and then. Dragon effigies from years ago that I had stocked up. Same with Greater Dragon Cash. I don't feel the need to open those. Diamond Dragonite pouches, a couple dormant eggies, and tradable Lore Keeper Dragon Egg fragments. That's right. That's right. I could be extra rich if I ended up selling these. But no, I'm not going to. I am a collector in this game. This is my happy place. All the stuff that's in my personal chest. I like keeping all of these things just because I like keeping things. Tab 2. This is all stuff that was gifted to me over the many, many years. I have slowly given away a lot of items from these tabs, but you couldn't tell by looking at it. Every now and then, I'll give stuff away or somebody will end up giving me things, but giveaways are, let me be clear. It's not that I don't like giving things to you guys, but I find giveaways to be, there's two problems that I have with it. One, it's far too tedious. It takes so long to randomly select someone from chat, try to get their in-game name, make sure that they're logged into the game, actually trade them the stupid item without any issues. It ends up taking like about 5 minutes or less of stream time that I would rather do just adventuring or doing other things just because I'm, very ADHD. Like I don't want to sit there and just do all of that. I have always wished and dreamed that there would be a mailing system in this game because my God, or at the very least, if I could get like codes from, being a content creator, but they never give me extra codes and stuff. They just give me like packs so that I can review them for you guys, which is still cool. But I always thought like it was very odd that Trove's Cash App doesn't let you get like a gift voucher that you could give to somebody else. Because then I probably over the years would have spent a lot more money on this game just to give you guys stuff, you know? But the other side of it is, and this is a bit of a more personal, weird thing. I feel like using giveaways for views is a little bit scummy. I know it works, and I know I'm stupid for thinking that, okay? I know that I'm in the wrong. But for me, I like the idea of having you guys come around because you want to end up being part of the community or just hanging out or chilling or whatever. And then I give away the items to reward those of you that have stuck around, kind of thing. Rather than, hey guys, I'm giving away a Gonda. Like, I don't know. I always just viewed it as really, like, scummy for whatever reason. Don't ask me why. Okay, I have nothing against the other content creators that do stuff like that. But to me, it's like then people start expecting giveaway items out of you, and that's why they're around, not necessarily because they like your personality or think that you're cute. You guys think I'm cute, right? Right? Baby Leon has been stealing all of my cuteness because he's the cutest. That's the plot twist. Also, I'm so manly, I don't care. All I'm interested is getting these bigger. They're too small. Anyways, here's my old items. These are basically like items from events, items from Chaos Chest back when they used to be tradable. Believe it or not, items used to be tradable at Chaos Chest. Third tab, more of the same, including some rare costumes as well, some old event items that probably have value now. The thing is, you might think, oh man, that item that I just gave to that guy like years ago is still in his personal chest. Yep, because I didn't sell it. Think about it that way. At the very least, I've held on to all of these. The problem is it's been so many years since I got these items that I can't appropriately shout out who gave them to me anymore. And then why do I have some random stellar gems at the bottom here? Because these are the old gems. Ooh, let's dissect. Fire gem? What's that? Well, it's not an arcane gem and it's not a fierce gem. It is an old gem, which means that this gem can have both magic damage and physical damage. Not at the same time, obviously, but one or the other, rather than the new gems, how they just have like one singular type of thing. Now, with that said, why do I keep these? For nostalgia. That's it, because they don't have any actual value. Yeah. Plus these stats on them suck. Is there a mod that I have that's showing me the power rank percentage from like the stats on these gems and how augmented they are? Because I don't remember that. That's either one of the mods that I got or they added that into the game and I never noticed it, but that is actually insanely helpful. Oh my God. Okay. Then I got a couple old tomes. Let's go to tab 4. Again, the collection grows. So I have a tradable Pearl of Wisdom or a weird... Okay, this is a very weird item. Somebody gave it to me because it's basically a bugged item. Like I don't know, for whatever it is, it might be one of the rarest items in the game because I don't think that it exists anywhere else in the game. If somebody else has one, sound off in the comments, but I doubt we're gonna see that. Then I've got the Shadow Pin. This one I unboxed and I just couldn't kill it. I had to put it in my personal chest. We got an old-fashioned club card. And then we've got the daily boon box from 2018. I saved one. For those of you that don't know, there used to be this daily boon box where you would log in, you would go and interact with the daily crafting table, and you would basically end up getting these. And throughout the month, you would ultimately be able to get items out of these or get resources that you could craft various allies, mounts, and other rare things. So these are where I ended up getting my hands on the tradable Lorekeeper eggs because they were in the daily rotation at one point. More importantly, I spent a lot of money on Trove back in the day, and I'll have another video that'll go over my loyalty points because I don't want to do that today because it's going to give me pain. The point is these were a way that you could pay to win Bound Brilliance because that was a common item out of these. So I saw the writing on the wall. I saw that these were disappearing and I spent way too much, like an absurd amount of money to get a bunch of these so that I could get like stocked up Bound Brilliance. And guess what? I've had Bound Brilliance for years now. Then there's Prisms of Light. These give you hat auras. I think that's it. I've slowly collected. These don't exist anymore. Pemblock, Meowth, Shmeep, regular Centaur. Just regular Centaur, not Centaur, just regular Centaur. The reason these are rare is because nowadays they're actually replaced with these items, these tokens. And I hate this. It was so much cooler when it was just an item that you would get, because then you would get the raw mount that you could then just consume and unlock that mount, or you could take that mount and craft it into something else. Now, the crazy thing is, as you can see, I am still missing, like, over the years I've been grinding, I have barely gotten any of these tomes. So that's how rare they are now, as opposed to these, as you can see, I used to get plenty of them. Then there's also, what is this? Ice Bomb. Why am I keeping those? I don't know, because they're cool, I guess. Dragon, Digsley. I have a mod that makes Digsley invisible so that I can get it for screenshots and stuff, and that's why Digsley looks like that. I don't know why I collect Digsy, just because I like collecting them, okay? Prefect Penguin for no reason. Inventory expanders, they used to give these away like hotcakes. So every time there'd be like server downtime or issues that are bug fixes or whatever, they'd be like, oh, sorry, here's inventory expanders, or oh, we had downtime for like a whole day. Here is a dragon effigy. I'm not kidding. They used to give us really good stuff for all the problems with this game. And inventory expanders, why am I keeping these? Again, I'm a weird collector. Plus the guy on the back looks like a Roblox character. Anyway, then there's fee keys from, keeping XP potions, Sunseeker elixir, blah, blah, blah. Lucky Clover, just because I'm an idiot. Then I got all my super style stashes. I only recently started collecting these. I don't know why. I really don't. Bunch of gardening stuff that I didn't use. Again, recipes that as they add more recipes into the game, I'm prepped for them now is kind of the thing. Then there's the 5th tab. And this is where I have my other permatorches. So a little bit of a history here. You guys might have seen I farmed like 400 Leviathans or something like that. Let me take a quick gander here at my badges. Gameplay badges. Leviathans, I still don't got my final badge. Yeah, 434 Leviathans total. I think around like 420 or something like that. I think I might have gotten my permatorch from my 430th Leviathan. And then I ended up going into where did I get? Then I ended up getting another one of these immediately after in the Delves, and another one immediately from somewhere else. I don't remember where it was. Why am I keeping these in here? I don't know. Everlasting watering can. The net. Why am I keeping the net? I think that's another bugged item that doesn't exist, but I might be wrong. Same with used ego potion. All right. More double XP potions. Wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm taking 2 tabs with them. Anyway, Caprian fragment. I don't know why I'm keeping that, just because I can't destroy it. That and a bunch of banners and stuff that I could throw into my other club worlds. C5 face hat, C5 weapon. Not weapon, this is C3. These were all drops. I think this is an old item. It must be from back in the day. These items. Why are you keeping all of this garbage? Because these were the items that were given to me when I first started playing Trove. A lot of these, I think the pug helmet was from King Andredo back in the day, and I think the weapon, or maybe the bow, was from It's the Noob. I don't know if you guys remember that far back, but it's something that I'll personally never forget, and that's why I keep all these items, is just because of nostalgia, because these were like my first ever items back in the day that I eventually forged up into Stellar and so on. These are just alternate gems that I haven't bothered maintaining or anything like that. Why? I gotta fix these items, dude. I gotta fix my personal storage. Now, speaking of my personal storage, I more recently finally caved and I bought Stash Tab 6. The only reason is because I have too many items that I need to get out of my inventory. In particular, these are all of the resources from D15. I don't know why I've been getting these lately, but whatever. And then otherwise, I need to get rid of these whenever I end up having the time, and I'm getting way too many Gearcrafter vaults because I'm saving them for whenever 50 KPR inevitably gets added into the game, you'll be able to pull Mystic Gear out of those vaults. And that's kind of why I have these. I'm prepping for the future long term because it's probably going to be extremely rare. And then with this more recent event, I've gotten like a bunch of the mounts and allies. At first I was selling them, but then I more recently decided, no, you know what? I'm going to actually hang on to them because they're not valuable enough right now. So I want to be able to sell these down the line or give them away. I don't know. I'm trying to hopefully make some flux back out of all the things that I've done. And then as you can see with my personal storage, like my person inventory, it's just chest keys and a bunch of other things that I'm regularly selling that I basically got from old events and stuff. And you know, it's a very slow process. I don't know why I have like 31 of these guys, but they always sell for like maybe 30, 40K flux each. So I just slowly chip away at them. And then otherwise just other event stuff. Anyways, yeah, a bit of a longer video than expected, but again, I wanted to kind of go through this with you guys just because I thought it would be an interesting little trip of nostalgia, not only just for me, but also maybe some of the older fans that have been around for a long time, because I've been playing this game for over 10 years, despite the fact that right now we're in the 10-year anniversary event. I guess that's based off of console launch or something like that, because just for a little bit of context, Trove ended up having the Glyph launcher only back in the day, and you guys might remember I actually bought Trove completely on a whim from a Humble Bundle. And since then, they ended up having the game come out of beta on the Glyph launcher, and then they launched the game onto Steam, but that was still a beta again, even though it was the same version we had on Glyph. But they could double dip and say, oh, the game has now launched on Steam, wink, wink. And then they ended up doing that again with you guys on console, where they would have it on Xbox, PlayStation, and finally eventually on Nintendo Switch. And then eventually they would update them and be like, now the game has launched, wink, wink. Because that way, again, they could double dip in terms of the media progression and being like, oh, hey, here you go. Suffice to say, I got a lot of memories from this game, and I by no means am quitting or ever going to move on from it, despite the fact that we joke here and there about, oh, I wish I didn't have to play this game all the time or whatever else. Generally speaking, a lot of that is just for the sake of the memes, because frankly speaking, I love this game. To this day, it is still my favorite video game, and that's the reason why I keep playing it. Now, I still deal with burnout every now and then, and sometimes I just got to take a break or just chill, or maybe sometimes I just don't feel like playing it. That's normal. But this game has been around in my life for so long and also been so good to me that I can never turn away from it. I'm going to keep playing this game even until the servers come offline, and then I'm playing it all alone. Anyways. With all of that said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want to support the channel. Although I do have new merch that's coming. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit. I shouldn't even be talking about it just because I'm so slow to progress with that kind of stuff. But in any case, I hope that you've enjoyed this video, whether you're new, old to the channel, whatever. I love you guys, and I appreciate you for being around wholeheartedly, and allowing me to do this for a career is insane and not deserved by me. So I hope that in some small way, my videos can end up bringing you some sense of joy or distraction from the hustle and bustle of life.